So this is Bobrisky's legal counsel.
But I also want to state something on record. The institution of this panel.
The para.
Who should be here? Who is not here? Who has taken a lawyer to present he or she? That.
Are you under suspension? No letter was given to me to that effect. Are you under suspension?
All right, so this is my new place. I never get lights. Anyways, so this is the letter of invitation for tomorrow's hearing in the House of Representatives by 12 o'clock.
Talking principally about bribery and corruption, about the destruction of our criminal justice system, and you want the same persons who they are the perpetrators to do the investigation. I think we must stop this national joke.
Hello everybody, welcome back to Plan B TV News, Gist and Blog. Okay, Shebi, I promise you guys that I will give you guys updates about how the Senate and the House of Assembly are reacting to these issues. Now, here is the update.
All right, so this is my new place. I never get lights. Anyways, so this is the letter of invitation for tomorrow's hearing in the House of Representatives by 12 o'clock. So some people are invited. Mona come, more turn up, more storm that place. But anyway, that's not the point. Now, so tomorrow they want to do the hearing so that they will know the involvement of EFCC, where they say they collect 15 million naira, according to the voice note from Bobrisky. They collect 15 million naira to drop money laundering charges. One, which is a very big corruption if eventually it becomes true. And number two, the involvement of the correctional facility where instead they carry Bobrisky go prison, they go give him one lodge. Now, if you remember, earlier today, Bobrisky sued me 1 billion. You know why they did that? They were expecting me that I would say, hey, when I don't sue me, oh yeah, I go drop the part 2. As they see I no grade drop part 2, they go delete them from a page. You understand? You people think I am familiar with this game now. But anyways, now let me now drop other evidence. You understand? Mokuna just take small for the time. You could enjoy this evidence. All right.
Thank God he openly confessed to the judge that tried her at the magistrate court.
Her or him?
Accommodation that is provided for all male. Are they going to bring Idris with a transgender body look to go and sleep in the general cell with general prisoners? He's a transgender.
Transsexuality.
Protective custody. Because they will tear him to pieces because of his body look. He looks like a woman. Are very hungry to go to any length to tear anybody.
All right, so basically, this man don't give us reason why they give Bobrisky a special place. Now, if you look at his reason, even though he also admitted that Bobrisky told the judge that he identified as a man, where go supposed to make them put her for male prison, he said, but because of Bobrisky bodily features, you understand, it can't be like woman, so they can't give him special prison. And according to Ram, the reason why they give him special prison is because of, say, they get chronic homosexual, so they no grip put Bobrisky with men. Do you understand? Now, let me play Bobrisky part in the interview with Bayou for Curiosity Made Me Ask. That Bayou show. Let's play this.
Next question. Did you spend your time in Kirikiri in the male or female prison?
That's deep. That's deep. Ooh, that's deep. Oh.
Why is it deep?
That's deep. Okay. I spent it. Oh shit. I spent it at the male correctional center.
Did you see how many minutes it took him to answer that one question? Were you put in a male or a female cell? He said, that's deep. That's deep. A male or a female? It took him almost 1 whole minute to answer the question. And finally, he now said male prison. Now, let me tell you the funniest part about this male prison. He now expatiated by saying that, say he even enjoy the male prison.
I just told you I spent it at the male correctional and I love it. And I'll give you a reason why I love it. If they have given me to stay in the female correctional center. I want to have fun. I want to enjoy myself. While I was at the male correctional center, I was the only different people there, like different person there. Different person. So people were nice to me. They're showing me care. They're giving me stuffs. They were being so nice. So if I had...
Meanwhile, that man, they talk, say, they no gree put Bobrisky for the male prison because they fear, say, homo, goatee, and ash. Because those ones where they did are chronic homo. You don't understand? They say this is the reason why they no put on there and they can't give them a private place. Now, Bobrisky, they tell us, say, enjoy staying with the male for inside cell. At the end of the day, when I go provide in cellmate, all the people when they with, they go come sit down, they go interrogate them one after the other. That's male cell where now Bobrisky don't believe. That's a main cell. They go bring all the inmates for that cell. We go sit them down. They'll carry them enter interrogation room. They go ask each and every one of them their accounts of when them and Bobrisky chill. Like me, if you go Koje prison, they'll tell you the way where we go. As I go the church area, I go the mosque area, as I go sit down, as I go chill, I go check that guy where we say the Binance guy. I go check all this. I go the hospital, I go this one, I check everywhere. So they will interrogate all of them where they will Bobrisky. You people are playing with me. You all will learn. You all will learn.
Just recently, the Honorable House had a meeting and they launched a full scale. They agreed, and the I have it, that they will make sure they see to end of this case. This case have made national headlines and international headlines, and everybody is waiting to see how corrupt your country are. But first of all, I want you guys to watch this particular video and how the honorables deliberate on these issues. And we are still waiting to see how the Senate will also react. We will be right back to do some messages to it.
House also notes the publication alleges that the Economic and Financial Crimes Commission (EFCC) dropped money laundering charges against Idris Okuneye, also known as Bobrisky, upon collection of the sum of 15 million naira. This house further notes that the publication alleges that the Idris Okuneye, upon conviction for abuse and defacing of the naira by the court, did not serve his time at the Nigeria Correctional Service, but was lodged outside the confines of the service. Disturbed about the damning allegations against Nigerian critical law enforcement agencies of the Economic and Financial Crimes Commission (EFCC) and the Nigerian Correctional Service, established by these hallowed chambers to fight correction and incarceration persons convicted of crime for...
On financial crimes, the committees on reformatory institutions join and investigate this matter. There should be a joint committee on financial crimes and reformatory institutions. Thank you.
Those against you say nay. That is have it. Aye. Those against you say nay. That is have it.
Thank you, Your Excellency, the People's Speaker. My name is Honorable Dr. Patrick Umar. I represent the entire people of Ikorekpene, Esienudem, Oborokara Federal Constituency. Mr. Speaker, I'm a proud son of Akwa Ibom State. I rise to move a motion on the urgent need to investigate the disturbing allegation of corruption against the Economic and Financial Crimes Commission (EFCC) and the Nigerian Correction Service to save Nigeria from ridicule. Mr. Speaker, I crave your indulgence to suspend the relevant rules and allow me to take this motion. Thank you, Mr. Speaker.
Any seconder?
I represent Anelcha Oshimili Federal Constituency. I'm from Delta State. I move to support the motion as urgent public importance as moved by my dear colleague. I so move. I so second, sorry.
Go ahead.
Thank you, Your Excellency, distinguished Speaker, distinguished colleagues. My name is Idem Unyime, member representing Ukanafun, Urowanam Federal Constituency of Akwa Ibom State. Your Excellency, I rise to second the motion as moved by my colleague, and then the subject matter is respected. I so second. Thank you.
Speaker, honorable colleagues, Again, my name is Honorable Dr. Patrick Umar. I represent the entire people of Ikorekpene, Sienudim, Obodokara Federal Constituency. I am from Akwa Ibom State.
Now, when I watched this video, I thought that was it all. Maybe it's just one of the videos they rant and talk all of that. But now there is a committee which will involve with the EFCC to investigate, because EFCC cannot just investigate themselves only. People are not saying you cannot investigate yourself. How can you be an armed robber and you are investigating yourself? Are you a Yabelo? Now, I want you guys to watch how this committee said they will make sure that they see to an end of this case, and they promise Nigerians that no stone will be left untouched. Everybody will receive. We'll be right back to do some messages to it.
This meeting, the minister says nobody involved in the cross-dresser saga will escape punishment.
One thing you can be sure of, you can be sure about, be sure of this, and I swear to God Almighty, we will not shield anybody no matter who the person is. The reason why we took that decision yesterday, bam, is that the charge, who is a high senior officer, it's a deputy controller, that is a senior officer, for error or whatever, he first of all takes while we investigate, so that there is no way anybody can tamper. And when you look at the team that we set up to investigate, you will see there is a mixture of civil society and public servants.
We remember that there are other committees that were set upon NSAS who ordered the shooting. They did their own investigation, they make sure they see to an end of it, but no justice. But we shall understand that this is one of it. I don't really know, because this thing involved top official. Bobrisky said he has a godfather. Who is that godfather that controls Lagos or Abuja, that give that call, or that gave that call and said that you know we enter prison, and truth you know in that prison? And which of the EFCC? The reason I say that there might be justice at the end of the day, because the EFCC has been dragging Yaya Bello. Now, a lot of people who are friends to Yaya Bello will want to fuel this case so that the EFCC on their end will definitely pay for it. The prison officials have already suspended some suspected people, but up to now, EFCC never suspended any person. The only thing they could do, the only action they could take, is to lock up their comment section so that non-Nigerian will be able to comment or remind them of their crime.
We are going to do justice. I want to ask you something, sir. Are you under suspension? No letter was given to me to that effect. Are you under suspension? Yes. There was a press release by the National Day and News that I and my colleague, Vice Bomb, and some others have been suspended. Were you given reasons for your suspension? No reason was given. No reason. So they just serve you a letter and tell you to go home. They didn't serve me a letter, sir. Are you on suspension? You said yes. In social media suspension, if I have data, everything, sorry.
What kind of investigation are you trying to do? Because very dark man don't talk say, you see that person when receive that money, when receive that alert, that 15 million, when I will bring that statement of account come out, and if they bring it out, that person, not be Bobrisky to start, it may be he have been receiving. My question is, what if is the EFCC Shema? Hey, now I receive that 15 million, he go hard though. That means this man don't lost his job. Not only his job, he might also go to prison for it, for breaking the rule of law that he swore an oath with, that he vowed with his life. He will, and he will definitely fight for justice and obey justice and fight against crime in the country. Remember, the new chief judge in Nigeria now also swore an oath that he will make sure that he fight against corruption. Madam, you're going to start with this case. Make sure that everybody that is involved, EFCC no figure they investigate only Yahoo boy. Now it is their turn. All Nigerians, if you are a Nigerian, you are a Nigerian youth, and you are not talking about this case, you are on your own. Everybody should be tagging, even if you can't go to their platform because they lock it. Anywhere be tagging, we want justice, EFCC, we want, just be downloading their Shema picture, post it all over social media, reminding him we want to see justice or want to see somebody be persecuted. Anyway, I want you guys to watch this particular video of Arise TV News on how this particular man came and explain about this case of Bobrisky and how they think it will end. We'll be right back to do some messages straight.
See,
defamation,
look,
and
there
what
is a defense to defamation. But what is important here is the job of a whistleblower that the fellow, the very dark man, Martins, did.
Awesome.
So first of all, let's agree, let's acknowledge that. You know, the unfortunate part of it is that he didn't have to mention the name of Femi Falana, for goodness sake.
Right.
When he could not verify that. And the way he mentioned it by saying that a lawyer that he once respected, a lawyer to Fela and all the kind, that was damaging and that was unnecessary because he didn't have the proof at that time. But if his intention was correctional, in the sense that he wanted to expose the dark side of Nigerian prison, the very things that Fisayo had said many years ago, since 2019, I mean, indicating that Nigerian Correctional Service is a huge joke. I mean, imagine the fact that
unintended consequences.
It is not. Look, you don't call that unintended. I think that is not fair. And to consider that there is an aspect of defamation that is criminal, I think that the Martins should actually answer to that. He could have simply said a certain prominent lawyer and not make unfortunate and unfounded allegations, especially when Mr. Femi Falana SAN has now said he has never had such kind of a conversation. And you need to know the personality of the Falana that we're talking about. For goodness sake, how much is involved? And then you need to also look at the fact that you are talking about prerogative of mercy. Do you think it just happens because a lawyer applies? You forget that there's a committee that is set up that makes a recommendation to either the governor or the president. So this whole joke, but it's wrong. And again, come back, and I don't want to forget about this. Under the administration of this Comptroller General, between 2021 and 2024, we've had not less than 8 prison breaks, and with 4,000 inmates, most of them who are Boko Haram terrorists, and they're fleeing, escaping. So we have this kind of inefficiency in treating our inmates, and something fundamental needs to be done. So the minister needs to go beyond this idea of suspending some 2 persons who are just carrying out a norm in the Nigerian Correctional Service, and then go more fundamental about it, if we are not joking as a country.
What are these fundamental reforms that need to be put in place
First of all,
to fix our correctional services?
We keep telling ourselves that we have some of the best laws, and indeed it is true. Run the correctional service according to the book. We have custodial services, services, sentencing, and non-custodial services that can be rendered by the correctional service. For goodness sake, we're talking about somebody who was supposed to be spraying money, who was supposed to be abusing Naira, and we thought that the best thing that we could do as a way of correcting it was to send him to prison for 6 months, whereas other persons did not got lighter sentences, or they were even slapped in the wrist, forgetting that somebody advised that person that please go and plead that you're guilty so that you can get this, not knowing that the man was being settled. For goodness sake, if Bobrisky were to have good counsel, right now he's a victim of the corrupt and inefficient criminal justice system of this country, and he should sue the federal government as we speak, because not only that, he was said to have solicitation to him that he should bring money so that a certain charge be dropped. Can you imagine that? And the people who are involved, whether the correctional service, whether it is the Ministry of Interior, these are the same persons who say they are conducting one form of investigation, or even the EFCC. It cannot be. These are all allegations. Whether you call them allegations or not, these are norms. These are things that have existed. And where is the ICPC here? Because we are talking principally about bribery and corruption, about the destruction of our criminal justice system, and you want the same persons who they are the perpetrators to do the investigation. I think we must stop this national joke.
All right, guys, this is where we're going to be ending the video. Remember, I promise you, we'll follow this case to the very end. Protest is coming. I also want to talk about that, but remember, it's just October 1st. So I know you guys are out there protesting about the bad governance. We'll talk about that tomorrow. So whatever it is, I love you guys. Remember, God love you more. Until we meet again, stay tuned, Plan B TV. Please be peaceful out there. Happy Independence once again. We love you guys. Until we meet again. Peace out.
Good afternoon, everyone. I'm not very good with protocols, so I'll just say all protocols observed. My name is Deji Adeyanju. I'm a lawyer. I'm also a troublemaker. Thank you. I'll now give the mic to Martin.
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Martin Vincent Hotel. I am from Edo State. They call me Very Dark Man on Instagram. Now that the camera is on me, thank God the people that have powers are here. I would like to say the people of Borno State, a flood carried their house, so they contributed a lot of money for the governor and he's here to do something about them. So people have to put focus on that before we move on.
It's introduction, please. Yeah.
Okay.
And dear colleagues and members, the lawyer in our midst who just introduced himself, please can you withdraw that language? We are in a parliament here. You can't just come here to say you are a troublemaker. Can you with this unparliamentary, please? Yes, the trouble I was referring to is good trouble, not bad trouble. Very, very good. Troubles towards development of our nation. Just introduction one from you. Yes, my name is Benjamin. I've done the intro already. So I respectfully withdraw if there's any misgivings. Thank you. Thank you. Who's that again?
Hold on. I'm the legal practitioner for Bobrisky.
Okay, let's introduce yourself. I'll come to you.
Okay.
Excuse me, take instruction. Who should be here? Who is not here? Who has sent a lawyer to present he or she? That he too is not going to talk directly, that he's going to talk to his counsel. That's just all he's saying, and nothing more.
In addition, I would like to say, the man from my state, he said, if I don't speak, you will have been mentioned to the I will not mind. Can't tell issues. No. I will not mind. Sorry.
Oh, my, we
also, in the voice notes, Bobrisky said something about the Godfather. So it's obvious that there's a Godfather somewhere that might maybe told him not to come.
If you support video, send your gifts.
You have disrespected everybody here by not coming, and you are trying to force me to talk, and you are already throwing a little threat like you detain me. I will stay in the cell, and this is not my first time, it's not my second time. So I will not stay there until it's ready. But for now, I will not say anything. If I say anything, let me die.
If you say anything, I will.
VDM has refused to speak. He said if he's saying
I want to apologize.
so this Bobrisky's legal counsel.
But I also want to state something on record. The institution of this panel is not really fine. It's not really fine. Under the way.
I agree with you that the account that received the money should be investigated. Let us know whether if you can get money today and transfer to this point. At this point, you press it to that point, you press it to the final point. Even if it is withdrawn cash, you will also know that it is withdrawn cash. So Chairman EFCC, who is represented here, you should take note of that. We are taking note too. We have powers to scrutinize those accounts. And you can be sure, like I said earlier, that we are going to press.
Yes, but it portrays the same thing, but at least it's longer. It's a better program. Wait here.
Okay, can we allow him to? Yes, please. Please, sit down.